This is a Celebration.com look at the HTC Touch HD. Today I'm just going to give you a quick walk around of the device, show you the external features on the unit, and then from there I'm going to show you some of the touch flow technology that's behind this unit. So let's go ahead and start by looking at the top of the device. The first thing you'll notice here is this 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. This is great if you want to plug in your home headphones. Usually HTC devices have used an external jack and you weren't able to simply plug in your headphones and charge the device at the same time unless you were using like a Y cable, which can be a little bit of a pain. This actually allows you to use your headphone jack. You can even charge the device at the same time. Next to that we have our standby button. That'll put it into standby and take it out of standby, as well as allow the user to turn the phone on and off. Looking to the left of the device, you can see that it's actually pretty plain except for this little bar right here. This little bar is your volume rocker. Go ahead and put it into vibrate, onto silent, and then of course turn the device back up. And pretty standard fare on the left side of HTC devices. The bar design is something a little bit newer for them though. The rest of the left side of the device is pretty plain. When we look over at the bottom, we finally see that mini USB port that is found on HTC devices. In this case, it can be used for data syncing as well as for charging the phone, and then we have the mic port right there. At the bottom of the device, we have our standard stylus. It does have a magnetic clip, so if you listen, clips right into place by itself. Very, very nice feature to have. And then looking over at the rest of the right side of the device, you can see it's actually a very clean design. Nothing else holding you back on that side. Now looking at the back of the device, it is a 5 megapixel camera. Something that was a little odd to me was the fact that there is no flash and no self-portrait mirror. Just a little speaker next to the silver accented part of the unit. You can also notice, unlike the silver glossy parts of the device, that the back is actually more of a matted finish. A little less of a fingerprint magnet, which may have been one of the main goals. And if you put in a clip, you're also not going to scratch it. So I actually appreciated that feature. Now if we flip to the front of the device, we can see that there is a very big display on this. It's actually bigger than the iPhone, coming in at 3.8 inches. And it is a VGA screen. The screen itself can output at 480 by 800 pixels. And you can see that it is a very clear display. As I move along, everything displays very, very neatly, which is a nice feature on the unit. Below this display, we actually see there are some buttons. The first one here being the call button. You push this call button and you're going to bring up your screen. Here's one really cool part about the contact screen. Let's say I get a contact, I'm typing in a number. I can actually hit the Save to Contacts button, and it's actually going to allow me to create a new contact, add it to an existing contact, or if I decide I didn't want to hit that, I can cancel out of there. The next button, located right next to the send key, is the home key, which will bring me back to this screen at all times. If I actually push down on here or push up, I can bring my main clock into full focus. Next to that, I have my back key, so if I'm in an application, I push the back key, and it's actually going to bring me right back out of that application. And then, of course, I have my end key next to that. Now, this is a full touch screen, as we see on most HTC devices, and since this is a Pocket PC, it does have that. I can, of course, get to my phone option here, or I can access programs. And then with TouchFlow 3D, of course, if you've ever used TouchFlow 3D, you know you can zoom between your applications, my weather app, all my different apps. I don't have that actually set up right now on here. I can go into my communication center. From here, I can put the device in airplane mode very, very easily. I can take it out of that mode. I can access my Wi-Fi, and it does have an 802.11 BG Wi-Fi connection. Basically all of my other main areas directly from the device. A couple other nice little features on this, if you haven't used TouchFlow 3D before, is the ability to actually move between my apps simply by choosing them as such. And let's say I went into photos and videos and I go to album. I can pull up a picture, then I can actually look at those pictures directly from my device, slide my finger across the screen, change the pictures. I can go back to the album. Say we click on a video, we want to take a look at one of those. So we'll go ahead and click on the video. I'll let you listen. And if I click on the video, I can actually stop it right from there. That was actually just the demo video that comes with the device, so not getting a look into my personal life. You can see message, mail, internet. You can look up stocks right from here. They really do try to push it as a business phone. In the camera, if you actually go, you have video capabilities. Let's say we go to the camera. One of the things that I found a little odd on this device is when you push the camera button, it autofocuses and takes the picture. And that's how it comes as a default setting. It's kind of neat because you're always going to get your pictures in focus, but it's also a little odd because you really don't have control in that standard mode over how the device is going to work. Also, I just want to point out real quick at the top here, we do have a video conferencing camera as well as a speaker right here for added use. Along with the features I've shown, it does have a built-in GPS receiver and it can use assisted GPS. And it actually has a pretty powerful battery, 1350 milliamp battery that can do talk times up to 390 minutes and standby up to 450 hours in WCDMA. And of course, it's going to be a little bit less by about 80 minutes on average with your standard GSM use. It does use a Qualcomm chipset, which is also very nice. Qualcomm makes some of the best chips on the market, and they're pretty standard. Especially with a 528 megahertz processor, you get a really fast device, and I'm sure you see when I click on anything here that everything pops up very quickly and operates very smoothly. Right now, this is a widely available device. You can find it online. You're going to get your quad band use out of it. It does have 3G capabilities as well. And with that 5 megapixel camera, it's actually a very nice device when you throw in that 3.8 inch display for it as well. So make sure you head over to Celebration.com. You can find more information on this device's product page, as well as leave your own comments, check out other people's reviews, and leave your own reviews as well. So again, check out Celebration.com.